Hello my friends and welcome to another video. Today I'm gonna teach you everything you want to know about the bat form, where to get the bat form, is it actually good, what does it do, does it smell nice, and everything else besides that one. So let's get started. The bat form is one of the forms that you can unlock along with the wolf form, the bear form, and the frog form, and also of course the rat form. This one, however, is the highest level form that you're gonna unlock, and it takes quite a bit of time to actually get into it. You cannot just turn into a bat just like that instantly. You have to cast it for a long time. Another thing to note about it, however, is that you cannot scout things with it. So, for example, you are moving pretty fast, about, I would say, about as fast as a horse, maybe a bit slower than a horse actually, but at least you can go over terrain, you can fly it here, it doesn't really bother the bat at all. It's pretty poggers in the chat, if I can say so myself. The one thing, however, with it is that you cannot carry resources. Any resources you carry, they cannot be moved around with the bat form, because the bat form will just not happen. So if you have any resources, you cannot hold them, you cannot turn into a bat form. Now another limitation is also the fact that you cannot see the ground. So for example, I will just drop down here, and as you can see, I just dropped on top of the frost archer, but I cannot see the frost archer from above. This is in order to stop bat from ganking. So for example, if imagine if there was a player down there and I could actually see him with my bat form, that would mean that I could just drop down on him and gank him. That's a really nice touch here, that you cannot do that, which is pretty nice, to be honest. One of the better parts about it. Other than that, you can move around with the bat form pretty easily. You can go over terrain, as you can see here, and that's basically it. However, one more thing about the bat form is the fact that it is very vulnerable to sun. Let me see here. So for example, see, there are no shadows here, right? So if it's day, you cannot fly around in bat form. You're gonna just take all the damage. There's no shade, you cannot hide. So during the day, the bat form is actually impossible to use. Well, it's still possible if you just jump, if you want to jump over a ridge or so. Like if you want to get on top of a mountain, you can still turn into a bat form and drop down on the other side. However, keep in mind that you're gonna get burned by the sun if you stay up too long. Now, in order to unlock the bat form, you need to go to the swamp on the top right, and you need to find this guy Styx here. He's gonna patrol the area in the top right of the swamp actually, and he is a boss and level 76, and the fight with him is actually one of the hardest fights I ever had in this game. Mostly because he has a lot of abilities. He got these AoE abilities that he throws, like for example, he throws some axes around. He got the bats that come in. He got like 2 bats that come in and just move around here. Here you can see the circle axes, whatever you want to call them, and he also teleports around. As you can see, he is probably one of the most difficult bosses here. I imagine he's a vampire or whatever, because he kind of looks like one. But a way to beat him is to try to stick on him and just nuke him down. Do as much damage as possible. If you can actually summon creatures, like for example, if you have the shield, I believe it is, that summons skeletons, that's very useful. Other than that, I would definitely advise using Chaos Barrage on this and just hitting him with that. As well, you have to keep in mind that he will summon these little golems, not golems, fucking golems, I don't know, some weird people, alright? Some weird mobs. They appear here with him. He disappears for a little while, actually giving you some time to kill those, but they are really high HP, and killing the ads is pretty rough. Even with him disappearing, it's still pretty rough. As you can see here, we are trying to kill them, but they do so much damage that it's so difficult to deal with. Honestly, if you can get multiple axes and try to get also a side to help with that, that might help with a big AoE. It will help killing the ads fast and getting back to the boss. However, if you have a team, you can have one person just move away when he's low HP. And of course, as you can see here in the video, you can actually heal, you can actually get out of combat and heal back up to full HP and then come back into the fight, so you help your teammates and just don't leave them there to die, you know. And of course, in this fight in particular, two of my teammates died, including myself, of course, and one of us actually managed to get the kills. One thing you need to keep in mind is that the ads actually don't despawn. They will stay around and actually chase people even after he's dead. I'm not sure if it's intended by the developers or not, but that's how it is. By killing this guy, you will get the bat form, and that's gonna be it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Subscribe, like the video, it actually helps.